Hello and welcome. Welcome to my home and welcome to my sacred space that I prepared for us today. I'm Olivia and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia, and we're here to do your daily pick a card. If you've never done a pick a card before, it's easy to do. Just follow along with the video. And right now I'm just going to shuffle. This is my Ryder Waite tarot deck. I really enjoy shuffling this deck. It's very pleasing. Let's do one more. Alright, just to let you know, I do have time stamps available so that you can skip to your card. And basically the way, oh, I was just shuffling for show, by the way, because I already have your cards drawn. So on the first card, I do have card toppers here. And on the first card, I have a black obsidian heart. And I have this red diamond shaped, we'll call it a blood diamond. And then we have this arrowhead. And last but not least, we have the redfish bead. That's what that is. So we are going to have a thought of the day. It will be at the end of the video. And it will have its own timestamp, so you can skip to it if you like. I will say that one of the reasons I started doing this had a lot to do with my meditative practice, and I was inspired to allow people into my heart, my belief system, my spiritual self that I have kept to myself most of my life, that has grown and changed over the years in many ways, and that I'll just leave it at that. And the thought of the day won't be much longer than, it probably won't take much longer than a minute or two at the end of this video. But anyway, that's just a little idea of what it might contain, okay? And also some of the cards inspired the thought of the day as well. So go ahead and take the time that you need to pick your card or your card topper, so as it is. And I'm going to have a little sip of coffee. It's so good. I have made this a timeless video, which means anytime that you happen upon it, if you're looking or if you're not looking and it interests you, it's time. It's time for you. Any time is the right time. Okay? All right. Have I said everything? Oh, yeah, there are a few things I want to say. First of all, the main thing to me that is very important that I want each of you know is how much I appreciate you guys. This means a lot to me. It is something that I really never expected to mean as much to me as it does, and that's you guys. Those of you that subscribe, those of you that watch, those of you that comment, those of you that connect with me on other social media platforms and or book with me, all of you. If you come intermittently every day, even if you just come one time, I really appreciate you guys. So if you like this video so far, if you think you're gonna like it, go ahead and give me that thumbs up. You can give me a thumbs down if you have some criticism you'd like to share in the comments, or even if you just want to give me a thumbs down, that's fine. I ain't gonna worry about that. But I do like comments because that tells me what it is that you're not liking. All right, let's go ahead and move forward. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to get the little easel. And we're going to look and see what's under the first card. And the Queen of Swords. I'm going to hold her up to the camera for a minute so you can see her up close. The beautiful, the majestic Queen of Swords. Now, I do want to mention, people do this video all different ways. It's designed as a pick a card. However, some people pick all 4 cards, although they're not integrated the way that I would do in a personal reading. This is a general reading. And I also want to mention that if you're getting a card and you've gotten the same card day after day, or if it's happened more than once, that card is something that you really need to pay attention to. It's not redundant. Also, if there's a story or a thought that you think you've heard before, sometimes they have a little twist at the end. I'm telling it a little bit differently. Sometimes it may sound like the same thing over and over again. But when it's the same thing over and over again, it's not rhetorical. It's playing over again for a reason. Okay. All right. Enough with the lecturing. Let's talk about the Queen of Swords. So, the Queen of Swords is the type of person, she's very able to rule her kingdom by herself. She doesn't even need the king. Very intelligent, sharp-witted, intellectual person. Not only that, she's not afraid. If she needed to be Joan of Arc, she would be Joan of Arc. She reminds me of Joan of Arc because she will get up on her horse and lead her people into battle if necessary. That is the kind of queen that she is for a good cause. Okay? So you are this queen today. This card is about you. With her royal dignity, seriously think through and research, if needed, your thoughts. Take care and be aware of where your sources come from. Who do your sources serve? And get down and dirty with your research, basically. Get down and dirty with the things that you know. What are your causes? Kind of get a background on who's supporting what before you donate money, before you lead other people into it. Just make sure that what you're doing is right, because that's what you fight for. You fight for right and truth and knowledge, okay, as the queen. So, with that in mind, you will be able to stand by your convictions with this knowledge and with strength and with truth. That's what your card is about today. It's about really knowing what it is that you want to stand for and stand by. Really get to know what it is and then do so without hesitation, because you are leading with truth. Wow, that was kind of a little bit heavier than I meant it to be, but let's go ahead and see what's under the blood diamond here. Let's see what card you have today. Here, I'll show it up close. It is the 8 of Rods. One of the cards without people on it. So what are we talking about today? Vital energies. I know I've told this story of this card, before. I use a Harry Potter reference. If you're not familiar with Harry Potter, we're just going to forego the Harry Potter today. If you want to know the Harry Potter, give me a comment and I'll tell you the Harry Potter part of this card, okay? So, vital energies and drives, that's what these rods represent here. Multifarious energy transfer. The changing energies around you can make things easier for you, and sometimes things possible that weren't possible before. So this guitar some of the things that come out of my mouth, I wonder, does anybody resonate with guitar? Did you need to hear that word guitar just now? Or did my mouth just bleh? Okay, let me see, where was I? Basically, this card tells you to strive to understand your own basic motivations as well as others' motivations. And then y'all can find a common path. This card reminds me a lot of a person that's working with a lot of other people, a lot of different ideas, and trying to formulate a common goal or a common drive without manipulation or control. Just being able to move those energies forwards and utilize. Like if you have a magnet, a couple of magnets, and you want them to move a certain way, you have to kind of figure out where the polarizations are. How else can I describe this? I think that's the best I can do right now. I'm not sure. Let's see. Just kind of getting things together, feeling out all the energies, kind of knowing where everybody is, or if it's an idea rather than a group of people, kind of figure out what all the elements are so that you can have them work in a harmonious, synergistic way. So there, I used some big words, and maybe that helps that to become a little more understandable of what that card means for you guys today. Those of you who chose the blood diamond. If you chose the arrowhead, then this is your card today. I'll show it to you up close. It's the Chariot. Now, because it's a high card, it gets all different kinds of ways, it gives all different kinds of clues. I do also use my intuition when reading, especially when I'm doing personal readings. My intuition is much more present. I want to put this up here because we're going to talk about it some more. Let's talk about the Chariot instead of my intuition. We're talking about your intuition now, too. Okay, so the Chariot is the experience of one's own personality or character. Is that right? Is that what I mean to say? Yeah, it is. So the thing about our character, our personality, they're actually not exactly the same thing, but we're just going to go with it. It was formed through conscious awareness, our own conscious awareness, as well as the drives of the unconscious, our own unconscious, and life experience. So this card is asking you to get really clear about what you want, where's your path, how you want to get there. Also, this person has a serious one-track mind about where they want to go and how they want to get there. It's something that they've prepared for. And so this is asking you to get clear about what you want and what you want to achieve, and then live accordingly. So another way to say that was abide your own personal path. First make sure you know where you want to go. These cards are seemingly having a common theme. First get to know where it is, figure out where you want to go, map it out in advance, and then live accordingly. No need to go off-road when you already have a plan. Except for fun. All right, let's see what we have under the red fish bead. Dun-dun-dun-dun. What does that mean? What does it mean that I knocked that over? The Queen of Cups, it means nothing. But the Queen of Cups, this is a different kind of a queen than the Queen of Swords. She is the Queen of Feelings and Emotions and Love, also known as the Queen of Hearts, also known as the Chalice. She has a different drive and a different purpose than your Queen of Swords might have. She still has that regal countenance. But she's the type of queen that will take baked goods to her people and medicines. She'll get off her horse and go into their homes and feed the ill soup with her own hands. Well, okay, with a spoon, but with her own hands. So this is, and I will just tell you, I just got an excerpt from one of my books with this one, but it really did call to me, and I just wrote it verbatim. Go down to the river or lake and meditate and open your heart. And this card is really what gave me the idea for what our thought of the day is going to be, is open your heart, because I did intend to be very open, especially about my spirituality when I started doing these. You don't have to believe anything that I believe in order to enjoy these readings, just so you know. Just so you know. I'm not judging or worried about your path, okay? I feel like we're each have our own path and our own way to get to where we're going, okay? But this is about opening your heart, trusting your feelings, and going with the flow. Don't go halfway, but go with the full capacity that love can offer. Trust your gut feelings. Move through your feelings and open your heart. Does that leave you vulnerable? Well, yes, it does. But love is love, guys. Yeah. Okay, so here we are. It's time for us to do the thought of the day, and I am going to read you a prayer that I wrote. It's one of the prayers. I do prayer and meditation. It's coming from this book, and it's a book that you can write in. I'm not going to show you the prayer because of my handwriting. It's terrible. But I am going to read you the prayer, and like I said, it won't take very long. You might accidentally see some of my handwriting after all. It's terrible. It really is. Okay. Holy Creator, Universe, God of my soul, Source Power, Father in heaven, Mother on earth, Jesus, Lord Most High, Blessed Mother Mary, full of grace, ancestors. Sometimes I name some of my specific spiritual guides here. Family, friends, angels, and our beloved Paramahansa Yogananda, teacher. The universe is a vast and living, diverse organism of which we are a vital part. Heal us that we may heal others. Thank you for surrounding us with love. Thank you for connecting us with our angels, champions, helpers, relatives, friends, co-workers, even people in our neighborhoods who lift us up. Thank you for sending us not only our human angels, our friends, but our guardian angels. Also, the earth beneath us that nourishes our bodies and balances our souls. The trees that feed us, shade us, keep us company, and house us. The sun that warms us, and all our animal, plants, and friends. Thank you for sending them to enlighten our path and strengthen our souls, but to also help us remember the new commandment that Jesus gave us all, his disciples, his followers, believers, non-believers, and friends. St. John 13:34 through 35, you already know. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this they shall know ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. Amen. So I wanted to be open and share that with you today. It wasn't easy. But thank you for being here with me. And that is a way I'm showing my appreciation by being open and trusting with you. And I hope that you too can find the love that you need in this world, because that is really, truly the most important thing that there is. Thank you for being here. I do have a few more things to say, and that is that we're at the end of this video. I hope it was just what you needed. Please do take what resonates with you. Everything that feels good to you, take. Leave the rest. Don't make life-altering decisions or changes based on this or any other tarot. Pick a card or video, but you can and do please connect with me on my other social medias. Be patient, because some of them I'm still figuring out how to use. So I might be a little late in responding, but I promise I will get to you. I do appreciate you guys very much. You can also book with me on my Keen link linked below, or you can go directly to my website. And last but not least, if you like this video and you'd like to see more, subscribe. Thank you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye.